Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be focusing on thoracic extension. So it's all about our upper backs here and expanding our chest so we can work on some beautiful posture. Today's video is entitled Tummy Time because that is precisely what we will be doing for most of it. So meet me laying face down on the mat here. So what we're gonna start, have your hands right next to your armpits and your elbows kind of glued in. We're gonna inhale to prepare and then exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders just so that the bottom of your rib cage is still on the mat. And then lower down. You can lower your head to the side. When you're lifting, just make sure that your hips stay glued down to the mat. You can add a little bit of a tail tuck so that your back is nice and flat just to protect it. So I don't want any excessive arching in the low back here. I want this to be pretty neutral. So arms right next to armpits. You're gonna take a deep inhale to prepare. And exhale, just lift head, neck, and shoulders. So I personally need to work a lot on my thoracic mobility. We'll work on this together. Most of us do. If you're able to come up a little higher, do that, but meet yourself where you're at. Exhale, lower down. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Kind of squeeze elbows together. And then lower down, lower your head. And we're gonna switch sides that our head lays on each time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Bring that gaze forward. Try to separate the shoulder blades apart in this motion. Exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting head, neck, and shoulders, really pushing down, keeping a neutral back. Lower down. If that cue is not working, as you lift everything, gently squeeze glutes. See if that helps take any pressure off your back. Keeping power through your legs. Power through the legs as you lift head, neck, and shoulders up. Let's just do 1 more. Lower down. Good. All right, let's extend our arms up over our heads. Feet are pulling in opposition. Hands are reaching in front of us. I want your head to be in a nice neutral position here. All we're going to do is, without moving anything in our body, lift one arm and lower it. Lift the opposite arm, lower it. Let's do 2 more on each side. We're going into this nice pre-swimming position. So arms are gonna be down. Kind of engage the glutes, just the legs. Gently lift. We're gonna switch without getting into your low back. So engage the glutes, stretch the arms, stretch the legs, and you're extending in opposition. Let's do 1 more per leg. Excellent. Now we're gonna lift opposite arm, opposite leg. So to prepare for this, gently press one hand into the floor and the opposite thigh into the floor, and gently raise the opposite arm and leg and lower. You're gonna press those 2 into the floor and raise the opposite arm and leg as you're reaching. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, switch. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. You should feel your whole posterior chain start to fire up here. Inhale to prepare. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more per side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. And exhale. Now we're gonna lift, same arm, same leg. So inhale to prepare, exhale. Inhale to prepare, really press down, same arm, same leg, and lift. Let's do 4 more on each side. Really reach and extend in opposition with both your arms and your legs. Good, let's do 1 more per side. Excellent. Bring your legs up. You can rest your head on your hands. Just gently windshield wiper your back to each side, just to release any kind of tension that may have formed through the low back or back. And just swing your legs enough to feel a gentle stretch through the back, nothing too aggressive. Nice and gentle here. Excellent. All right, now that our legs are in this position, you're gonna lower one down. And if you'd like, you can kind of stay in a gentle thoracic extension, so looking very gently forward. You're gonna flex that foot and then bring a little bit of force up. We're gonna kick, 2, 3, extend, lower down. Same with the other one, flex the foot. We're gonna kick, leading with the heel, 2, 3, lower down. Let's do a few more on each side. So flex the foot, kicking force, nice and slow to the heel, and extend, power down. We're gonna kick, 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 extend, lower down. Making sure that you're separating collarbones apart. So flex, kick, 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 lower down. Extend, bring power through the leg, kick, kick, kick. If you want a slight challenge, you're gonna extend that leg a little bit and keep the knee slightly above the floor as you kick. Just making sure that your hips stay down and that your back is in a nice neutral position. 2, 3. Let's do 1 more per side. 1, 2, 3. 1 more here. 1, 2, 3. Good. Meet me on your side, hips nice and stacked, arms in front. And what I want you to really focus on, the biggest misconception of open book is people want to reach all the way back so that hand is touching. I don't really care about that. That's more overstretching shoulder. I care more about what's happening with upper back. So to do that, just to cue it at first, you can keep hands behind head. So you can go take an inhale, open up through the collarbones here, and then exhale. We'll just do a few of these like this. Inhale, open up, spread collarbone, making sure that hips stay nice and stacked here. Excellent. Let's do a few on the other side just to finish up this cool down. Laying on your side, hips nice and stacked. Let's start with the hand behind our head, making sure nothing changes here. You're gonna inhale, open up. Exhale. Last one with the arm down. Excellent. Good work making it through the first day of our thoracic extension series of this 30-day challenge. This is all to kind of engage the posterior chain in your back and really help you with your posture. All right, join me tomorrow. See you then. Bye.